Behind me, you can see the Las Vegas Strip here in 2025, where we are staying in a suite at the Bellagio, and we're going to tell you guys if it is worth it, as well as talk about the dying tourism here in Vegas. Let's go and explore. But first we are heading down to the Bellagio buffet to get some breakfast down the longest hallway in the world from our suite at the back. I'll show you the room a bit later, but let's see if this breakfast buffet is worth it. My first plate is actually breakfast, because my next plate is going to be, you can get a full-blown roast dinner. Let's try this. I've got to say, this is the first time I've ever had a roast dinner for breakfast, and it's pretty good, to be fair. The buffet is $55 each, and it is very, very American. It's a bit like coming to a Cheesecake Factory buffet, but they have every option from Asian to seafood, so bit of a strange one for breakfast, but can recommend. Then a quick bit of 9 AM gambling. So, as expected, the casino is incredible here at the Bellagio. It is so much bigger than I even thought. And inside there's a load of restaurants. You also have Bruno Mars's club in there, and you can really sort of get lost in there. There's no clocks and there's lots of AC. So we spent a lot of time in there, even till early hours of the morning. It is always busy, but a really incredible experience, same as all the hotels here. But right now we're walking down this little alleyway which has all these designer shops. I'm seeing Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Van Cleef, which is still inside the hotel here, which is pretty crazy. Let me show you this little street we're walking down. Now, one of the things that surprises me the most about getting around the Las Vegas Strip here is there's actually these walkways between every hotel. So there's the Bellagio where we're staying, and across this bridge is Caesar's Palace that we're going to go and check out now. But people have been saying that tourism in Vegas is down, and to us it still feels pretty busy here. There's a nice atmosphere, especially at night. Obviously daytime's a bit quieter where people are probably hungover. But there's still enough people to have an atmosphere, but because of that, we've also got some pretty good deals. Now, not only did we get a really good deal on our hotel, which I'll explain a bit more later, and how we ended up in a suite, we've also been seeing shows like this one here, Absinthe, which was amazing. Now, normally you have to book tickets quite far in advance, but because it's a bit more quiet, we've been able to get everything we want, including dinner reservations, really easily. And apparently some of these prices are a bit discounted compared to normal. So, very good for us. And this show is highly recommended. It was really good. So actually, it being quite quiet around here has been really good for us. We've been shopping and looking around Caesar's Palace, and we've actually ran into something we were trying to find, which is the world's first curved escalator. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but it looks so cool. We're going to get on it now. There is others of these in the world now, but this was the first. Did you know that? It doesn't sound good.
No, it sounds a bit squeaky.
So behind me is the incredible entrance and lobby of the Bellagio with these like glass structures on top. It's so cool. And then this other bit over here, they have this area that revolves all the time, and they change it every 3 months. And right now they're changing it for the autumn, or like a Halloween theme. I'll show you the progress. So we're hoping that this is going to be ready before we leave, so we get to see the final thing. It's cool seeing them building it in real time though. Now we have actually rented this Jeep Wrangler and driven all the way from LA, which you can check out in my last video, but that lets us get to wherever we want to go, such as Del Taco, which we haven't tried yet, but apparently is like the best taco, so let's give it a go. These are some very, very good tacos. So we've just got a tattoo randomly. There you go. You can do that in Vegas. It was $80 each for a little letter. And now we are heading to Area 15, which is one of the crazy experiences you can do here, and Omega Mart. You see it down there. So as you can probably see, the car park to Omega Mart and Area 15 is pretty empty. Like we were saying, tourism is apparently down here in Vegas at the moment, but it's good for us because there's no queues. So let's go inside and see how busy it is, and you can enjoy the experience with us. We have made it into Omega Mart. So this is like a supermarket with loads of weird stuff, like loopholes and things, and let's try and find some interesting stuff. And there's like secret experiences all around, so I think this is gonna be fun. It costs $40 each plus fees, $105. Get some eggshell shoes, egg things. We're heading inside a fridge. We are exploring what is behind the doors now. It's a little bit creepy in here. There's like a toxic explosion, but we're back. Oh, this is the shop. Okay, then we're going back in. There's lots of different pathways and things to interact with.
That hole.
We've climbed up the stairs to the top of Omega Mart back here. It's like a sort of science lab going on here with all this like freaky mutant stuff, but it's very cool theming and things. I feel like I'm missing something. There's like a story or something somewhere, but it's quite cool for pictures and things, but there's not really like a story to it, or don't really get what's going on. So yeah, it's alright so far. Hopefully we find some more cool stuff. I mean, it does look amazing for photos and things, but yeah, we need to find some more interactive bits. Some of the rooms and things we're going in kind of remind me of Severance. I don't really know what's going on. I really feel like there's some sort of story or like clues we're supposed to be gathering about this company. Any idea? Kids room.
Tell them to take micro breaks.
Very Severance. And the moment you've all been waiting for, to check out our room here in the Bellagio. We had an okay time at Area 15. There was loads of different activities and things that you can do, as well as buy like a full pass where you can do all of them. We only did Omega Mart, and it was okay. There was cool photo opportunities. Felt like it needed a bit more to it. It was cool, but not very interactive. There wasn't a lot to like do there. But anyway, let me show you around this room. And then at the end, I'll actually tell you how much we paid for this. So coming into the room, first of all, you'll see a very nice bathroom with his and hers. Excuse the mess, we've been living in here for 3 days. And incredible view, number one, from the bathtub. You look over to the Cosmopolitan, which is very, very nice, especially at night. This all lights up. You can see down there to the MGM Grand, and we can walk and we can jump down to the lobby and walk across this bridge to get over to these other areas. So incredible bathtub view. Normal toilet as you'd expect, and then a very, very powerful shower up there. But that is the massive bathroom. This is me, which you should know. And then this is the room. So very, very spacious. They told us that the ceilings are much higher in here, which you can really feel. And then come around to the super, super comfortable bed. That is definitely one of the best we've stayed in for a while. And a very similar view to what you get in the bathroom, down to the car park as well. And across to Aria and MGM Grand. Bit of storage, nice fancy lampshade. A mini bar, which is actually fully stocked, but has pressure sensors. So the second you lift this up, you are charged. So make sure not to lift anything up. You do have a personal shelf there, which we've stuck some water in. But yeah, not much space. Again, there's some other options here, but the water is $14. So you do not want to be drinking that. Instead, buy and bring your own. Then a bit of a mess from our suitcase, and this is the main reason for the room. This insane view of the Bellagio fountains. We are on the very, very highest floor, on floor 28, and we are on a corner unit, which is a junior suite. Now, this incredible view does come with a price tag, but the way we did this is we paid for a room, which was actually a fountain view room, a standard one, and that was about $300 a night, which is reasonable for compared to the rest of these very high-end hotels around here. But when we got here, they offered us a room upgrade at $100 a night, and we're here for 4 nights, so for an extra $400 we got this incredible room, which we think is pretty worth it. We've actually spent quite a bit of time in here, enjoying, relaxing, and yeah, these incredible views. We don't even have to go to a fancy restaurant down there and check it out, or walk along the front, because we have the bird's eye view of the Bellagio fountains, which is incredible. I'll get some clips and show you guys. But yeah, we also had dinner down in the Mayfair Supper Club, which was amazing. They do a show full time during the dining experience. Very pricey for food, but worth it because you're not paying for the show that's going on. And then in the background you have the Bellagio fountains. Now, the one thing that surprised me about the Bellagio is it's basically a full resort. You've got the shopping, the casino, all of the restaurants, which are really high end, as well as a nice pool area and connection to everywhere else. I'll put an overlay of the map here, and you can see all of these different dining options. The buffet that we checked out earlier, Mayfair Supper Club, which I spoke about, and other very high-end restaurants, as well as all the shopping experiences. It's just crazy. You don't even have to leave this hotel or this little complex. But of course you do, because there is 100 other hotels all the way along here with equally as incredible restaurants and shows and things. But we are going to head over to the Venetian, which is another hotel, because Ev is really excited and wants me to go and see. What is it?
They're like canal. There's like little canals with little boats, like in Venice, I guess.
So we're going to try that out. I'll get a couple clips and show you. And then we're coming back to the Bellagio to check out O, which is a Cirque du Soleil show, actually in the Bellagio. So we'll also see how that is. But I've got to say, going through that lobby just now, which is about 6 p.m, it's busy. There is actually quite a buzz still. We're in the Bellagio, so it's one of the very popular hotels. But yeah, let's see how busy it is as it gets into that dinner time around the Las Vegas Strip. Sun is setting. We're getting some cool views. It's very interesting. The main strip itself has been pretty busy tonight. The roads and crossing and everything is pretty packed, but we come to some places like this new mall, which is just next to the Cosmo, inside of Aria, and it's actually really, really quiet. We've decided to go with the Mad Apple Cirque show because the tickets were half the price. We're walking over to New York, New York now. We are now at the Mad Apple, and it's in this really cool custom theatre in the New York, New York hotel, and tickets were like $60. We're right at the top, but the view's incredible. And right now you can actually go on stage and order a drink from the bar on the stage. How cool is this? So the show was okay. I wouldn't say it was like a Cirque du Soleil show where it's like a huge production and like amazing special acts and stuff. But it was a nice little show, especially if you haven't seen other shows in Vegas. It would probably be quite new, but a lot of the stuff we've sort of seen before, that's like repeat small stuff from other shows. So it wasn't the most entertaining for us, and there wasn't much of a story to sort of bring it all together. But yeah, some nice little bits throughout. And now we're heading back to our room, so let me show you those fountains at night. And with that seriously impressive show from the Bellagio fountains, it's well worth getting this room here, and it's well worth coming to Vegas at this time. We've had an incredible couple of days here and it's been amazing. Definitely recommend the Bellagio or probably any other hotel in the Strip. They've all been very, very cool. But apart from that, thank you guys for joining us on this little adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you somewhere in the world next time. Boom.